And welcome to a new Energy Crew podcast. I'm your host, JP Warren. I want to thank everyone out there for tuning in to this podcast. We know that there's so many different podcasts out there. If you're enjoying this, be sure to take a listen to the previous podcasts we've had. We've had some great discussions regarding energy policy, what motivates leaders, the passions behind these different individuals and achievers throughout not just the oil and gas industry, but across several different industries. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. And today's a kind of a special episode, as I am going to be discussing. I'm kind of going to be rebroadcasting a live stream that I did regarding one of my passion projects that I'm working on. This new a networking group that I'm developing and creating is called Exec Crüe, and that's what's been sponsoring this podcast lately. And I thought, why not share with you kind of the first look inside inside the Exec Crüe. So if you're an achiever, if you're a leader, if you're a founder, if you're an executive, this group will be very interesting to you. This is strictly knowledge sharing, connections. Elevating. The whole idea is everyone's a teacher and everyone's a student. So it's 30 minutes, and we released this probably about a week and a half ago, and it's got some great feedback and kind of dives into more of what to expect at Exec Crüe. And I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions, obviously you can reach out to me or shoot a DM or something like that on LinkedIn or Instagram page. At Energy Crüe, and just let me know what you think and if you want to learn more. So thank you. Enjoy the ride. And we hope to see you soon. And I guess I am live. Good morning, everyone. And of course, during these live streams, I need to check the other feeds to ensure that we are live elsewhere. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I think it's a Friday morning. It's Friday, August 25th, 9:07 a.m. We're running a little bit behind, but that's okay. It's Friday morning. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you are tuning in, please chime in, say hello wherever you're tuning in from. I always kind of like to get some audience banter going on. But the point of today's conversation is to kind of provide kind of an overview and a discussion on what Exec Crüe is, kind of where it started, what to expect with Exec Crüe. The cool community that it's going to build, and all the exciting thing that's going to come with it. Let me see if we got the sound system going okay. All right, so we got my beautiful wife. Hello from Club West Side. Can you hear me okay, Monica? You might be we got Cody tuning in from OKC. What's up, Cody? Hope to catch up with you soon, man. It's been a little bit. We have James tuning in from OKC. What's going on, James? Hope everything is well in your world and you are keeping, and hopefully that strike, the Hollywood strike, isn't affecting you too much. All right. So Monica says she can hear me just fine. That is good. That is my sound technician. I hope, I hope everyone's having a great morning. And this is going to be kind of a casual conversation, kind of unscripted conversation. I think if I tie myself to scripts, I kind of get jumbled up. So I'm going to keep it going here. So, yes. So for those that don't know me, my name is JP Warren. I am the founder of Connection Crüe. Connection Crüe was founded 2 years ago, and probably a couple of months after Connection Crüe started. The whole goal of Connection Crüe was to kind of connect people to people, people to brands, brands to brands. And that was kind of the whole idea of it. But from that, I realized that there was a huge opportunity in the operator and producer space in the oil and gas industry to connect. The networks and the connections in the operator side was tremendously low. I don't think operators getting involved in networking events, and I understood why. So the whole point of Crüe Club was to develop a kind of an environment and to facilitate genuine connections that occur in the operator and producer space. Since it started in October 21, we've had 115 different events. With over 880 different operators and producers attending the events, with 43% being VP or higher, 63 or 68%, something with a weird, either it's a 3 or an 8, being manager or higher. And it's been awesome. It's been great to see the connections that are made. Starting this in the past, you always tell people about the value of connections and the value of networking. And it's something that I truly believe. Otherwise, I would never stepped off on my own and kind of started my own company based off of networking and connecting people that should connect. And to finally kind of, after, months and months and months of bringing people to the room and kind of repeating my belief and kind of where I see the values in connections and networking and genuine connections, not this transactional BS that happens, what we've become accustomed to, where everything's based on price, but actual genuine connections, connections that, that not just help people out professionally, but also personally. And I think that's kind of what makes this industry so special. So that's kind of started. And, since then, since recently, I've now everything's kind of coming back. Now the feedback's coming back. I guess the seeds were planting when Crüe Club first started, and to see all this kind of to formulate, blossom, all these connections grow outside of the event is really kind of the catalyst and kind of the origin story on what's coming down the line with Exec Crüe. And I'm super excited that. But first, let's say hello to some viewers and listeners out there. We got Zach tuning in. Can hear you loud and clear. That's good to hear. We got Mark LaCour. What's up from H-Town? What's going on, Mark? I see you staying busy. I love your content. For those out there, give Mark a follow, a hello, and all that stuff. Brian Blackwell, more than JP. Sounds good. I'm digging that. Trey. Hope you are doing well up in Fort Worth, and I hope to see you next week. Actually, I don't have a registration from you, Trey. Calling you out now on LinkedIn Live. Happy Friday, all. Happy Friday, LinkedIn user. Thanks for tuning in. Keith, good morning from the Permian, Keith, and I see you supporting the Sky High for Kids hair donation fundraise out there. So good stuff. I think last year, Keith and I and another 3 people raised probably over $35,000 actually to support, the fight against pediatric cancer. So it's an awesome cause. All right. Patrick Pisser. Whoa, that's a blast from the past. Howdy, Jake. What's going on, Patrick? It's been a minute. All right. Good deal, Trey. Calling you out. And that sometimes you got to call your friends out on LinkedIn Live to get them to actually act on stuff. So let's get this kicked off. I kind of want to start this off. And I was kind of thinking of a kind of interesting way to start off this conversation on Exec Crüe and what exactly Exec Crüe is. And I've been using kind of the phrases, elevate your networks, elevate your knowledge, and elevate yourself. And the reason why I'm pretty excited about Exec Crüe is because I have seen the impacts and what it does to people's careers and professional life, the value of networking with the right people, with the people that can help you out, that you can help out. And again, it's not transactional, but in life, we all do need help, whether it's personally or professionally. And one of the stories that I like when it comes to elevating your network, flashback a couple of years back, there was a buddy of mine, an operator looking for an engineer, kind of, smart, hungry, young, motivated engineer. And I connected him with a friend of mine. Flash forward, and my wife told me to keep these stories short, so I'm going to try, Monica. I will try my hardest to keep these stories short. So anyway, hooked up these 2 people who did not know each other previously. They started working together. Flash forward several years down the road, they just recently sold one of their companies, and through that connection, they were both not number one to, I guess, operate more efficiently and effectively to get the point that their company was ready to sell. And number 2, it's so awesome seeing 2 connections that didn't know each other be connected, crush it in the professional world, and be friends on the professional side, but also sell their company and see success in your friendship. So number 1, that's the power of knowledge, because there was a need for knowledge there. And through that connection, you just see, the whole team celebrate their success. Another thing is elevate your networks. I think it's kind of cool, all these different events, these networking events that I go to with Crüe Club. It's amazing to sit around the table. And this kind of, again, all this the past 2 years is really kind of defined where Exec Crüe is going to go. At these conversations around the table, it's a lot of people kind of talking about kind of obviously day jobs and this and that. But whenever people start talking about their passion, and I'm sure people out there have seen this as well, something shifts. Something happens to the energy from that person on how they're communicating. Something happens to the energy at the table. It draws people in. It inspires people. It helps people learn a new topic, a new task, a new trick that they would never known before. And that's done through passions. And I've seen that firsthand. A random story about this is somebody was talking about their passion about, I think it was Mongolian throat, heavy metal death music. And this gentleman was pretty kind of high up there at this company. I love seeing this. And these two people connected from this that didn't know each other previously. And now they're kind of going to concerts together. Now they have a friendship outside of work where they do rely on each other. They are friends. They do hang out after. So seeing that personal connection is inspiring as well. And the last thing is elevate yourself. This is kind of a personal story. And this is the origin story of Exec Crüe is that, when I first started this business, Connection Crüe, Crew Club, all this stuff, and even today, I don't have it figured out. I don't know everything what it's like to run a business, but I shouldn't. I'm just one person. Contrary to belief, I would tell my wife that I know everything, but I don't. That's a fun fact. I don't know a lot, and when it comes to elevating myself, I've realized that I've gained more insight, knowledge, expertise, guidance, advice, just from picking up the phone and calling people out there, calling my network of people that have been in my shoes previously or people that have more experience in what I'm doing and just learning from them, learning from their guidance. Hey, watch out for this. Have you thought about this? It has popped up opportunities. It has popped up opportunities. Just kind of, it keeps my eyes focused on, I guess, the goal. So elevating myself. So again, elevating your knowledge, elevating your networks, and elevating yourself. And I have found there's been so much beneficial just conversation through casual conversations with networks, with my contacts, more than any other podcast, self-help book, or a lunch seminar out there. So that's the couple stories to kind of dive us in. And again, if you have any questions after this, please tune in. But I think we're going to go over kind of a fun little presentation right now. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it simple because you can find all this information on connectioncrüe.com. Just head over to Exec Crüe. But I kind of want to touch base on kind of what to expect as a member. The reason why this started, this whole live stream thing started because, a lot of people understand the concept of networking. They understand the value of it. However, when it comes to Exec Crüe, once I start talking about Exec Crüe and my goals and my vision behind Exec Crüe, it's my passion. Again, we're talking about passions right now. It's my passion, and I can see it resonate with the people that I'm talking to. I can see people get excited and understand the concept, whether it's for them or not. They see the value and benefit from it. So that's kind of what we're doing here today. So we're going to kind of go over this little fun little quick presentation. Again, you can find this on connectioncrüe.com under Exec Crüe. Just kind of a brief overview. Elevate your networks, knowledge yourself. There's a little letter from me. You don't have to read it. Okay, so empowering excellence. Kind of the cornerstones, kind of what makes Exec Crüe such a unique community, unique group is, again, we live in a world right now. And again, this is you can kind of quote me on this or all this stuff. We live in one of the most connected times right now through social media, through LinkedIn social media too, but phones. We live in such a connected time right now. We've never been so disconnected. We've never been so comfortable not going out and meeting people to find out solutions, to find out answers, to teach people, to mentor people. I remember when I first started out in the industry, and it's great seeing Erin Williamson here. She started out with me over at Noble Drilling. Hi, Erin. But yeah, mentorship was a huge aspect of when I first got in the industry. However, it's kind of stagnant. It's kind of stale. So genuine connections is a key cornerstone of Exec Crüe. Connections are extremely, and it's genuine. It's not like, hey, here's your name tag. I'm going to meet you on something. This is genuine connection where you actually know someone, where you know someone on a personal level. Personal development. I'm getting my coaching certificate. And the thing that excites me about kind of Exec Crüe is that when it first started, it said, okay, well, let's have a meeting, every quarter. Let's have a webinar every quarter. And let's just have people network so they can kind of connect with each other. However, it's awesome seeing the evolution of what to expect. And we're about to get in that with Exec Crüe. It started from these 2 meetings, quarterly meetings, to now monthly meetings. Now I'm incorporating the personal development coaching style to every meeting, in the beginning of every meeting, because we can all use a little personal development. We can all use some sort of coaching. I don't care if we're swinging a golf club, a tennis racket, or a personal development. We could all use a little bit of personal development in ways to get out of our way. And that's going to be added benefits of Exec Crüe is kind of get a professional and personal development coaching before every meeting. And we're going to be having meetings, and we're going to get into this September through May, monthly meetings, September through May, monthly meetings where we start off with networking. We start off with professional growth, professional coaching, and then we break apart into tabletop discussions. But let's get back into that. Dynamic community. This community isn't for everyone, and that's okay. This is for people that are motivated, that want to learn, that want to teach, that want to connect, that want to grow with other people, and also people that are passionate, that have knowledge about a subject that they want to share. And again, going back to the idea that passions spread, that passions are inspiring, they are. And I guarantee you, if you look at any of the people that you admire, or any of the people that are in your realm, and you try to find out kind of what attracts you to them, is that they're probably passionate about a subject that you like learning about. So again, is Exec Crüe the right fit for you? And if it's not, that okay. I was having a dinner with a buddy of mine, and he's, and I love having dinner with, all my engineer friends, because engineer friends are the first people to be introverts and kind of poke holes through networking. And I love it. And I'll explain why. He's saying, well, if I'm an executive for this amount of time, I really don't need this help. I want to only network with these, this group of people. And, I probably have it all figured out. Well, that's fine. This isn't for you. The people that this is for is achiever. We're looking for people that are success is I don't like using the word success that much anymore, just because everything is correlated with it. But achieving. Do you put the energy and effort into your work, yourself, your relationships? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for achievers. We're looking for people that are genuine, people that are okay to, when they say, hey, look, I don't know about this subject. For example, when it comes to me, I don't know about taxes. Who can I call that's in my Rolodex that knows about taxes, that can teach me about S-Corp, LLC, all this stuff? I want people that are okay with exposing what they don't know as much as what they know. We're looking for leaders. We're looking for executives, founders, entrepreneurs, aspiring leaders, people that want to take that next step or are at that step in their career. And we're looking for people that understand the value of investing in themselves. The value of one connection. I always ask people this, whether it's Crüe Club or Exec Crüe, they're like, oh, that's that's pricey and all this stuff and all that stuff. I'm saying I get that, I understand that, and that's fine. However, what is the value of one connection that you make? What is the value of one potential connection that you can make? And I want people to understand. We're looking for people that understand the value in investing in their networks, investing in themselves, investing in this knowledge sharing community that they can gain insight and provide their insight from. We're looking for people that are curious, people that want to learn about stuff. And Keith, I see your question, and I'll get to this after. I'm kind of trying to be on a roll right now, but I love it. Hold that question. We'll get to that after. We're looking for curious people. We're looking for people that want to learn, that aren't not happy. How about this? Not satisfied with their current knowledge level. We're looking for people that want to grow professionally and personally when it comes to subjects, when it comes to learning about different areas of being a leader. And we're also looking for motivated people. I think that kind of ties hand in hand. So is Exec Crüe the right fit for you? Or is this one of those things that you expect to just kind of get a membership, come in and really not contribute and expect you to benefit from it, which you probably could. However, we're looking for people that want to come in, that want to start engaging with other members. All right, let's get moving. Genuine connections. Okay, how are we going to establish these genuine connections in this disconnected world we live in? Well, I got you, fam. I got you. So the first thing that we're going to do, again, I love how Exec Crüe is evolving. I love how Exec Crüe is evolving to only incorporate more opportunities for personal growth, more opportunities for connection, and more opportunities to share knowledge and to support each other. So in-person events. So from September until May, we're going to have in-person events. We have our first meeting. I'm not calling them a meetup. I'm calling them meetups. We have our first meetup coming up October 12th and our second one November 8th. And if you want to learn more about attending this meeting, you have to go to connectioncrüe.com under Exec Crüe, scroll down and apply to be a member at Exec Crüe to find out information about these meetings. So these in-person events, again, start off with some networking, genuine networking, a good environment to facilitate this. Then we're going to get kicked off with an in-person coaching session, a professional development. Then we're going to break apart into the tabletop topics. Hey, there's a marketing table. You don't know anything about brand awareness? We got you. If you're looking for knowledge on raising capital, here's a table for you. You want someone to, you're looking to sell your company, and how do you do that? Table for, we're looking to kind of change these table topic discussions and into themes and topics. What makes sense for you, the member? And then not only that, let's say you don't want to be a part of this table. That's fine. There's going to be other areas where you just sit down and engage with other leaders about specific situations that's going on in your career, in your job today. So not only can be focused, but also can be, you can guide it however you want. Okay. So those are going to be the in-person events. The online directory, there's going to be an exclusive online directory for you to connect with other members. So take me for an example. The online directory will have JP Warren. What are my passions? My passion is connecting people, networking. What are my strengths? Branding, marketing. Where's my blind spots? When I say blind spots, where are areas that I could probably seek out assistance in learning something from, find a mentor? And there you put, financial management or taxes or whatever. In that online directory that only members will have access to, people can say, let's say people are having an issue, whether it's marketing or networking. They can sort that and they can find me and say, wow, okay, well, I'm going to connect with this person for a mentorship minute. And if you see line 3, a mentorship minute is what I am pumped about. So mentorship minute is kind of like this whole online directory. So from the online directory, let's say I want to find someone that can teach me about taxes. Okay. From that online directory, I can contact Amanda Smith. Okay. And Amanda Smith has a strength in taxes and all that stuff. I'll set up a mentorship minute with her. And what does that look like? I'll arrange a 20-minute window with her where she can introduce who she is, what her passion is, or what her strength is, teach me about it, kind of why it's important to her, what she likes about it. And then not only that, kind of leave a little bit open for Q&A or any tips, tricks, or stories and all that stuff. So we're kind of requesting members to have at least one a month. We understand that everyone's busy out there, but have one mentorship minute a month. And that's going to connect, and that's going to facilitate more learning, more knowledge sharing, more connection. So imagine if you do one a week. I've expanded my networks with 4 people and targeted and in-depth and valuable conversations have been held. So, but whoa, let's say there's a lot of people that want to learn about networking contacting me. I ain't got time for that. I'm a busy person. That's okay. I can schedule, hey, whoever wants to learn about networking, next Tuesday, click this link and I'm going to teach a class on that. Still 20 minutes, open up for Q&A. So anyway, so that's going to be that knowledge share right there. Okay. Webinars. We're going to have webinars. We're going to bring in members and to learn about what makes them, what's their passion? What are their strengths? That way other members can kind of tune in and learn wherever they are. If they can't make the meetings or anything like that, they can tune in from wherever they are and learn from different members on what makes them tick. What is their strengths? What are their passions? And can you incorporate anything what you learn into your current role today? All right, this is monthly meetups. We kind of talked about that. We're going to start off with personal growth, table topic top, and we're doing network. Network is extremely important. Mentorship minutes. Again, I said 20 minutes just because I think a lot can be discussed in 20 minutes. This can be as long as you want. The webinars. It was going to be November, March, and July, but I was talking to my wife. I think I want to increase the webinars to once a month. I just want to continue to connect people in this group, to connect people in the crew. I want to continue connecting people. And what's the simple way to do that? Have more opportunities to connect with people. So the benefits, I mean, you can check all this stuff out. I mean, obviously, there's exclusive learning. This is a community of leaders, a community of founders, executives, aspiring leaders who want to teach, who want to share their knowledge on a subject, who want to learn about different subjects from different members. And what better? I think it's so funny. My dad always, I'm probably going a mile a minute right now because I'm so excited about this. But it's so funny. My dad was a professional at PwC and retired. Now he's teaching at a professor. And he's always talking about there's so many people that stay in the professor world who have no real world experience. And there's a lot of different organizations out there, a lot of different professional organizations out there that that looks pretty stale. It looks very like we have these professional subject matter experts come in, they're paid, we're gonna do this. It seems very dry. This is a dynamic community that's member driven, and the knowledge that's gonna be shared is I'm excited about it. Enhanced visibility. I think this is just whenever you do start networking with people, you recognize people. I think it's so funny, after Crüe Club events, we have operators that will go into different industry events and they're like, hey, Chris, I know you from Crüe Club. So you see the visibility, you see the industry visibility increase through your networks, through connections. Strategic networking. Again, this is if I'm having a stuck time when it comes to whatever subject it is, again, the financial side of things, I can utilize the online directory, the exclusive online directory, and find someone that knows something about it and can probably teach me something about it. And not only that, I could probably make a connection from that would extend beyond that mentorship minute. Personalized growth. I think we all could use a little coaching. I think that's been a huge focus on me. You can just ask my wife about that. It's been a huge focus on me is personal growth, kind of getting out of my head, getting out of my way. How do I manage my time, set my goals, visualize my goals so I can be more effective and I can be more productive as a business owner? An inspirational community. This is what it's all about. I'm excited. I see it. I feel it. I can see it happening. This community is going to be dynamic. It's going to be changing. It's going to be evolving. It's going to be the subjects, the passion. People's passions change. My passion today was different than my passion 3 months ago. And it's going to be different 3 months from now. So it's going to be dynamic. The levels and the subjects of passion sharing, strength sharing, and also blind spot sharing is just going to help elevate people's themselves. At a glance, 30,000 foot view. We're going to be looking at, what we're looking at right now, currently, we're looking at Houston and Oklahoma City to have in-person events. This is currently, this can all change. And that's what's exciting about Exec Crüe. We get enough people in Denver, San Diego, Chicago, it doesn't matter. We get enough people signed up. We can have in-person events there. But currently we're looking at Oklahoma City and in Houston. And again, the first event in Houston is going to be October 13th. And if you are interested in learning about that, October 12th, I think. There's a commercial here. I'll show you. I think it's the 12th. Anyway, find out more at connectioncrüe.com under Exec Crüe. So we're only going to have 60 members per location per year. What I say per year, that's September to May. September to September per year. Why 60? Why limited membership? Why this? Because just like when it comes to Crüe Club, why don't you grow this? Why don't you do this? This is the reason why it's this limited, because I think that creates the genuine connections. That creates the community. And then after that year, that group is going to have access to the previous groups and all that. So anyway, it's going to be 60 memberships per location. So right now, currently before January, we're offering a first mover opportunity. Be sure to find out more about that if you are serious about joining this, because again, it's just going to grow and you do not want to miss your opportunity. And I'm not just saying that. In-person events will be September to May. September to September, that's going to be the year. So again, September to May is going to be in-person events. And then we're going to do some summer stuff, some potential retreats or special events or dinners, some other forms to get people networking, to get people together. What does that look like? I don't know, but it can be done. That's what I'm pumped about this. So whatever you're buying into now, it's just going to get better. And that's kind of what we're looking at right now. And I just love this. I love this concept right here. In your journey towards success, what if each step was accompanied by a network that believed in you, that believed in your potential, a community that ignited your passion, and a connection that opens doors? What if your next move was guided by knowledge, mentorship, and authentic relationships? Are you ready to embark on a transformational journey path with Exec Crüe? And that's not an answer that I can answer. That's a question for you to answer out there. So that's kind of the spiel of Exec Crüe. And again, the more I talk about this, the more I am excited about this. This is going to be knowledge sharing. This is going to be personal development, personal growth, increasing your networks with targeted people, with other leaders. So I'm pumped about this. So thank you for tuning in. Again, if you're interested, head over to connectioncrüe.com, over to Exec Crüe, apply, fill information, or shoot me a DM or contact me via email. But let's go through some of this. Monica Warren says, straight up facts. Couldn't agree more. And we have Keith saying, is in that professional development, do you ever discuss join organizations that help communities or industries? Professional development. So pretty much in the coaching, do we ever suggest discuss join organizations to help? I mean, sure. I mean, it depends which organization. Yeah. I mean, I think if it aligns with what you're trying to do as a professional, as an individual, 100%. I think there's a lot of great organizations out there to help further people's career. Yeah, and guess what? This is one of them. So I guess in the first meeting, we're discussing the importance of joining Exec Crüe. But no, obviously, if it can help your career, we're gonna discuss that. Zach says, got a new client called Love It. Get out, close that deal. Zach, thanks for tuning in. Jess tuning in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Still haven't made it to Tulsa. Jess, what's going on, Jess? Hopefully, you can make some of the Oklahoma City meetings that we're about to have. But again, Houston, Oklahoma City, it's going to be kind of soft meetings, but the online directory is going to be available for members to start their mentorship minutes, to start their connections. We're going to be having 2 to 3 meetings before January. In January, that's when the structure comes on. It's going to be a pretty light, informal networking events before January. But January hits, that's when it's going to be, that's when the structure happens. So everyone, thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Hope everyone has a great weekend also, by the way. Shout out to my daughter who's not watching because she's in 4th grade in school. She just had her 10-year-old birthday this week, and I just can't believe how fast time goes. So I think that is all I have. And if there's any questions or anyone wants to say hello or any successes anybody wants to share about their week, or if they have something good to share, positive to share, I think we can all use that a little bit of good news and all that stuff. But if not, thank you. And I hope to see you around the table at Exec Crüe. I guess I have a good news to share. I think we've had some great conversations around the table lately on the new podcast, Energy Crüe, with lobbyists. We have the CEO from CNX Resources. So we've had some great conversations. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, check out Energy Crüe podcast and let us know what you think. So y'all, my wife's texting me, great job, honey. That means wrap it up. We hope to see you all Exec Crüe, and I'm looking forward to see the evolution of Exec Crüe. And before I let you go, I got to play this video I made yesterday. And that handshake that they were doing in that footage, I think they just closed a multi-billion with a B dollar deal from an Exec Crüe meeting. So that's a little fun fact for y'all. All right, let's see what else we got. I think that is it. Trey's saying I'm looking forward to that, Trey, as well. Kyle, I miss you, brother. Looking forward to see you when I come up to OKC. Everyone, have a great weekend. Y'all be good. And remember, stay connected. Yeah, stay connected. I'll take that. That sounds like a good little tagline. Stay connected.